Information and Communication Technology presents educational satellite television programs.
Hello, teacher. Hello, students. Welcome to today's lesson on tropical rainforests. In our last lesson, we learned about ecological succession. We defined succession and we discussed the concepts of primary and secondary succession. Today, we will begin a series of lessons on terrestrial biomes. We will begin by discussing tropical rainforests. We will describe the characteristics of a rainforest. As well, we will look at examples of the flora and fauna found in this type of biome. This will be an interesting lesson. I hope you are ready to begin. Let us start by reviewing the term biome. Biomes are the planet's major ecosystems. These ecosystems are identified by climate and soil, which in turn determine the vegetation and animals that populate them. The location of each biome is determined by the regional climate and geographical characteristics. The first biome we will look at are tropical rainforests. Rainforests are the home to more species worldwide than all other biomes combined. In fact, almost 80% of the world's diversity is found in tropical rainforests. They are characterized by dense vegetation, seasonally warm temperatures, and abundant rainfall. Also, the animals that dwell in rainforests depend on the trees and diverse plant life for both housing and food. Tropical rainforests are very hot and wet, making the climate very humid. Rainforests experience an average of 6 to 30 feet of precipitation per year. High volumes of rain in this biome can cause streams and creeks to rise 10 to 20 feet over a period of 2 hours. Rainforests also have poor, thin soil as a result of soluble nutrients escaping due to water runoff. Rainforests lack grass. The forest floor is covered with leafy, shrub-like plants and vines. The leaves of tropical plants are typically oval and often possess pointed ends which guide rainwater runoff. Most tropical rainforests are located in areas near the equator. Some places include Madagascar in Africa, the Amazon River Basin in South America, Southeast Asia, and Australia. However, there are rainforests that are found outside of tropical regions. Areas with temperate climates like Canada, the United States, and Russia contain forests like tropical rainforests that receive abundant year-round rainfall and are also characterized by high species diversity. However, they do not experience the year-round warmth and sunlight that tropical rainforests do. The average temperature of a tropical rainforest is fairly constant, ranging from about 37 to 48 degrees Celsius. A great variety of plants can be found in tropical rainforests. Enormous trees, as tall as 150 feet, form an umbrella canopy over the forest that blocks out the sunlight for the plants in the lower canopy and forest floor. Some examples of rainforest plants include kapok trees, palm trees, strangler fig trees, banana trees, orange trees, ferns, and orchids. Organisms in the rainforest have characteristics such as bright colors, distinctive markings, and grasping appendages. These traits help the organisms adapt to life in the rainforest. Students, let us do an activity to review what we have just learned. Please determine if the following statements are true or false.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Hello, students. Let us go over your answers together. All rainforests are not found near the equator. While most are located in tropical areas, there are rainforests located in temperate climates, such as Canada and the United States as well. Tropical rainforest floors are not covered with grass. Due to the high volume of rain, nutrients are leached and retained by the trees. Tropical rainforests do contain a very diverse range of species. The climate in rainforests is consistently humid and warm. I am sure you all did great work. Tropical rainforests are divided into 5 different layers, each with different plants and animals that are adapted for life in that particular area. The emergent layer is the top layer of the rainforest. It contains a small number of very large trees, reaching heights of 45 to 55 meters high. The animals that occupy these trees must be able to withstand hot temperatures and high winds. Animals like eagles, bats, and butterflies are examples of species that live in this layer. The canopy layer is the primary layer of the forest that forms a roof over the other layers. Most canopy trees have smooth, oval leaves. The trees form an interlocking maze of leaves and branches that contain many animals, such as snakes, tree frogs, and birds, since food is abundant. The next layer is the understory layer. The plants in this layer only grow to about 3 meters tall, since there is little sunshine. The plants have to grow larger leaves to obtain sufficient sunlight. Many insects live in this layer, along with larger animals such as jaguars and leopards. The shrub layer and forest floor are very dark, since the other layers block most of the sunlight. As a result, few plants grow here. Also, things begin to decay quickly in these layers. Leaves that would normally take a year to decompose in a regular climate may disappear in only a few weeks. Animals such as anteaters live in this layer. Students, for our final activity, please draw a diagram of the 5 layers of the rainforest we just discussed. Label each layer and make sure to include a description of the plant life in each.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Hello again, students. Do your diagrams look similar to this diagram? Your diagram should include the emergent, canopy, understory, shrub, and forest floor layer. If they do, great work. This brings us to the end of our lesson. Today, we studied the characteristics of tropical rainforests. Until next lesson, thank you, teacher. Thank you, students.